From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. On the mound for the Reds, Brandon Williamson. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Nico Hoerner leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground to short. Sends it to first. And a quick out, number one. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. One of the more high-powered lineups in the game right now. It's built to do damage, and they got some guys that can punish the baseball, Chris.
So fun to watch these guys take their at-bats. I mean, they're so disciplined, don't give not just at-bats away, but really pitches away. Very aggressive, competitive in the zone, and when they connect, there's usually some loud noise to it, so we'll keep our ears open today.
Next to hit, Christopher Morel. That's down and in. Singy, this kid's quite a story. Super talented. Maybe as good an arm as the Cubs have on their team defensively. One of their fastest players. He debuted at 22 years old after having played 10 games above Double-A. One down, base is empty.
Yeah, and a high level of confidence. He actually called his first major league home run. Told some teammates in the dugout that he was going to homer in his first at bat. Went up there, hit a 417-foot blast into the left field bleachers.
Next pitch is popped up. Votto makes the grab, and there's two gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Two outs, base is empty. Ian Happ up to hit. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Slice down the right side. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Cubs are down in order. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Our starter in this one, Marcus Stroman.
And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And first offering is fouled off. One of the coolest moments of Marcus Stroman's career, Chris. He was the MVP of the 2017 World Baseball Classic. Team USA won gold. He took a no-hitter into the 7th inning of the championship game.
Really so awesome to see how guys buy into the WBC in spring training. They really take it seriously once they put on that USA uniform. He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now here is Matt McClain. And a foul ball. The pitch. That one fouled off. In the dirt. Barnhart gathers, throws, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Gets him to chase after that one. Stroh, a former first-round pick out of Duke back in 2012. When he was at Duke, he actually was a two-way guy. He played middle infield. He still loves to shag taking ground balls at short or third. Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Reds go down quietly, scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. The wind and the pitch.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Base hit as he pulls up short. And it gets by him. Fraley throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
You got to get on your horse and get to that thing and get it back in, because he's going to come barrel around first. He's going to put pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, he's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Good eye right there. Cody Bellinger, remember, in 2017, he won the Rookie of the Year, hit 39 homers, and that set a National League rookie home run record. The pitch.
Yeah, Boog, a tremendous athlete. He won the Rookie of the Year as a first baseman, plays center field with the tops in the game, and has got a Gold Glove in right.
Here's a 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. No outs. Runner on second. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Dansby Swanson stands in. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Suzuki over at second, one down. And a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a pitch. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at first with one gone. And next for the Cubs, Jared Young. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
The 0-1.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And now the lefty fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground, stretches out and hauls it in, but the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Stroman back to work. Foul ball there. It's off his chest.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And the batter now, Jake Fraley. Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
First and second, no outs. Joey Votto now at the plate. Bounce to the right side. Flips it. That's one. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Here's the third baseman, Spencer Steer. Way inside, and that hit him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like Everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Swing and a foul straight back. De La Cruz, the runner at third. Steer at first. 2 out of the inning.
Man, this is pretty amazing. This guy's very efficient out there on the mound right now. Just 9 pitches in the first. He's got a chance to keep it to single digits again. Who does that?
Oh, 0-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And the 0-2. And that one gets past the catcher. And he comes in to score the wild pitch.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
The pitch. Tap back to the mound. Fires over to first. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head on now to the top of the third. All tied 1-1. Top half of the third inning. Here's Nick Madrigal. The line to kick the pitch. Inside, just missed. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball. Payoff pitch. Liner, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second.
Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time.
And now the batter is Tucker Barnhart. A switch hitter batting right. That misses, and that's ball 1. Runner at second, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. And a pitch. And another ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. Runner leads away at second. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Now he breaks his bat. Throw over to Votto, and 1 away in the top of the third.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Nico Hoerner. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Hoerner, a guy who grew up in the Bay Area, was a huge fan of those late 80s, early 90s Oakland A's teams with Rickey Henderson and company. And Nico loved getting a chance to not only go watch Oakland play, but also the San Francisco Giants.
And here it comes.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. Tied up here in the early going. Kicks and fires. Now a pop-up on the infield. Votto gets there. He's under it. He's got it. 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Christopher Morel digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And it's fouled away. Runner at third, 2 away. Goes down looking. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. The wind of the pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. TJ Friedl getting ready to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Matt McClain. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles. But you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
Next pitch is popped up. Barnhart has a beat on it. Brings it in. And that is that. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in Cincinnati as we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Swing and a base hit.
Now he'll turn for second. The throw into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and licked it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for two. That's just a great feeling.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Doubled in his first AB. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Line drive, and that one gets down. Fair ball. Happ on his way home. He will score. It's 2-1.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Bellinger up to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Suzuki gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Line drive, caught. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is
runner on the go, and it's caught for the out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Jared Young will hit next. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. 0-1 now. On the corner for a strike. The 0-2. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. The right-hander back to work. Gets under it and pops it up. He's got it. One away.
The batter, the shortstop, Ellie.
So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. First pitch just misses. And the righty deals. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
So digging in, Jake Fraley. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a foul ball. To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Play made. That ends the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're down 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, Nick Madrigal. Williamson back to work. Line drive. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the Cubs catcher, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Cubs, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
0-2 now. The other way, and that's a base hit. Madrigal coming home. Now a long throw home. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for Chicago, Nico. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fair ball. Barnhart around second, headed for third. They add on as the run scores all the way from first. It's 4-1.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here's the DH for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. In there for strike 1. Horner at third with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. No outs. Runner over at third. That one ripped. Takes it in for the out.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Now the left fielder, Ian Happ.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here. Happ, a switch hitter, it can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more power from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
And a foul ball. And the 0-1. There's the strike. In the air, right field. Fraley getting an angle on it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 5-1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. Fought off foul. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Off the mark there. And that is ball one.
One strike.
Lifted in the air, right field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
So a man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. That just misses. 1-0. Left-hand batter waits. And there he goes. That one pushed foul. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. That one gets down for a hit. Suzuki rounds second on his way to third. The throw in. And he's in safely at third as a run scores.
Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
And now it's going to be Dansby Swanson. And that's in for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
2 outs. Out towards right center field. He can't get there. That should be extra bases. In comes the runner from third. It's 7-1. He's not stopping. On his way home. Head first slide, and he's safe.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting a second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Brings it in for the third out. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Reds 1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Joey Votto. And the pitch. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Reds definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Righty delivers.
Ball.
Chop to the right side. Barnhart to first in time. And Votto is retired. Here's the third baseman, Spencer Steer. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. This to third. Slings it across. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Grounded out his first time up. And right back to the mound. Tosses to first. That's the third out. Reds down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back. Down the third baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Number 1, Nick Madrigal.
The pitch. That one misses. Ball 1. Line drive, base hit. So up now for Chicago, Tucker Barnhart.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw to third, safe. And runners at the corners to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Now here is Nico Hoerner, 0-1. Chris, it's always interesting to me to see a guy like Nico Hoerner, who wasn't drafted out of high school and then out of Stanford, was a first-round pick. That's some serious growth as a player. Runners on the corners, no outs. Line drive to short and caught. Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and it's an 8-run lead. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
And he deals. That's in there. Smash down the left field line. And that one hops the wall. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 11-1.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now, Seiya Suzuki. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Happ, the runner at second with one away. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and it's 12-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Just missed.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Fraley makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And next for the Cubs, Dansby Swanson. He's already homered in this game. And here comes David Bell as he's ready to make the change, go to his bullpen. Brandon Williamson won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Number 77 comes on now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for guys to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball. Well, we go bottom 6, and now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Will Benson.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Happ puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one away.
The center fielder, TJ.
And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Strike 2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1-2.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
The designated hitter, number 9.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Reds DH, Matt McClain. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. Reds go down quietly. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Top of inning number 7. And here's the first baseman, Jared Young. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And the 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Here's the 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Madrigal in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Now 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And now Tucker Barnhart. And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Madrigal leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. Going 2 now. Swing and a ball lifted left field, and it drops in. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
The batter number 2, second baseman
Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. That one the other way. Balls it in, 2 away. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Nothing across on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 12 and the Reds 1. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. The wind of the pitch. And that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Man at first, Ellie De La Cruz. Now at the plate, 1 for 2. In the air, left field. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down.
up next in Cincinnati.
Jake Fraley, the next to hit. Rolled to short, could be 2. To second, there's one. Over to first, safe. And the batter now is Joey Votto. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Fraley off of first with 2 away. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 3. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Christopher Morel. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike. The pitch. That's to third. Steer. Throws across the diamond. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, left fielder Ian Happ.
And here is Ian Happ. And there's a fly ball deep right field. To the warning track. Makes the catch. Two outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Out to short, De La Cruz. And he'll be safe at first. Two outs, runner at first. And up next for Chicago, Cody Bellinger. That one hooked foul. Fouled off. He was late. Next offering is fouled back. This one in the air right field. Fraley should have it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. One left for the Cubs. But don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Back here at the ballpark, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Spencer Steer. Stroman back to work. In the air, left side. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
The left fielder, number 30, Will.
Now it's going to be Will Benson. In there, and it's 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Next offering is down low. Now 1-2. That one missed.
It's a good take.
The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. We go to the ninth. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And a pitch. High fly ball out into left center field. It gets down, a base hit. Around second now, going for 3. Safe at third with a triple, his third hit of the day. So a man aboard, Jared Young, the next Cub to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Swanson, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. In the air to left center. Friedel gliding in towards the infield. Got it. Nice grab. Runner tags from third. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And it's 13-1. Madrigal, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And the 0-2. Fly ball down the line. Can't get there. Base hit.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Barnhart in the box now. No balls and a strike. Bounce to the right, and that's just foul. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So the lineup flips over. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. Left field. And that is that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. The Cubbies out in front, 13-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first on the run. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Now at the plate, Matt McClain.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And a foul ball. Friedl gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Into center and a base hit. Friedl around third. He'll score, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. That's it for Marcus Stroman, and he was excellent. Really controlled this. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Adbert Alzolay.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And the batter now, Jonathan India, 1 for 3. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Young makes the grab. Out. Number 2.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. And that's in there for strike 1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Anthony Kay throwing and getting ready for David Ross. Leiter getting cranked up as well. Foul ball. 0-2 now. On the ground to third. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Cubs take this one in a blowout.
After a couple of times through the order, these guys really figured it out with the bats. A huge fifth inning, and that was all they really needed to get this victory today. Really nice job to pick up the W today.
And the final 13-2. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.